They say life is full of boundaries, requirements, rules. The common misconception is that rules are there to be broken. Wrong. Rules are there to set the bar. As creatives, we're no exception to the rules. We stray just a little too far and it all falls apart. But sometimes the boundaries need to be pushed. And I've found my new favorite tool to do just that.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? So today I got one for you. I got another one for you. I'm talking about ND filters once again, but this time round, I think I finally found the bar, you know? I think I finally found, what do they call it? The pièce de résistance, yeah, of ND filters for me personally. Now, you know, if you've been following this channel for a while, and if you haven't, you must be new. And if you're new, then, you know, come on in. There's a subscribe button just down. Yeah, play with it. So if you've been following this channel for a while, you know full well I've been really enjoying using my K&F ND filters. They are dope, especially for the price. You're talking what, £50 or so, and they are really good for that price. They are amazing. They are a proper bang for the buck ND filter. But I've kept searching, I've kept hunting, I've been doing my whole Charlie Hunt thing, and I finally found a brand that just blows it out of the water. They really have stepped it up. Their brand's called Nisi, Nisi, N-I-S-I. Now I came across them because recently I've been looking into getting the brand new, you know, the Blackmagic 6K camera, right? And people have been talking about there's all sorts of rays, I don't know, it's another video we'll be talking about. But anyway, people were talking about these filters are special because they have some sort of coating that negates that and all this business. So I thought, let me just see what this filter's about. Then I noticed they did variable ND filters like what I use for my videos, like what we're talking about right now. So I thought I'd give it a shot. We'll try two of those filters out. I got the 77mm ones, and my goodness, they are super dope. Let me just run you through why I like these little filters so much. So first of all, you'll notice, I'm going to show some B-roll right now, but first of all, you'll notice that these filters are like super thin. They're just super nice and compact, and they fit onto the lens very nicely. They've also got a nice coating on the front. I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but raindrops just do not settle on the front of this lens, so you can take it out and see these crazy weathers. I mean, we go out and we buy these water resistant or weather resistant cameras for a reason, right? So if the equipment that attaches to them isn't the same, then we can't really do what we want to do. So that's what I like about these filters. They work out in the rain perfectly. And to test that, I've been using these filters now for the past month, maybe a month and a half, out in the rain. They've never rusted up, they've never seized up. They're still working perfectly, which is super dope. I love the fact that there's a little handle on the side of the filter here as well, so I can control it nice and easy. Say if I was just stood here in front and I just wanted to keep it nice, I can just control that perfectly instead of trying to get my finger in front of the lens here, and it makes things look all weird, crazy. So yeah, it's got that nice Pro Nano coating, and I've ran these filters through the same test as I ran with the K&F. You know, the whole checking if it's got vignetting and any color shifts and stuff like that. I did a whole full in-depth video. I made it, I didn't publish it because it literally smashed every single category, and I was shocked. I even did a side-by-side comparison with the K&F filter and the Nisi filter, and it just smashed it once again. The good thing about this, if you were going to buy this filter, just don't worry about the whole vignetting in the corners. There's none of that. There's no color shifts. There's no weird artifacts. There's no X's going on. This is a proper premium quality. You're talking a different level of quality of glass that's being made in these Nisi filters, which is super dope. But yeah, I love them. For you guys that maybe don't know why I would be using variable ND filters instead of just using square ones, I could use square ones. It's mainly for photography, but in the video world, like what I'm doing here on YouTube, I need to have something that's quick and on the go. And that's why we use variable ND filters. Now I'm going to try and give you an example of what it looks like just using the camera. As you know, because there's rules, right? There's rules to this, right? So if you want something to look cinematic, say you're shooting at 24 frames per second, you know if you're shooting at 24 frames per second, your shutter speed needs to be at 1/48. And you want to be trying to use ISO 100 or actually, no, you don't. Sorry, if you're shooting in log like I am right now, you're stuck at ISO 800. So the chances are your image is going to be completely blown out. So you need some sunglasses to put on there to darken it back off, right? Or you can just cheat the system and not bother with the rules at all and just try to set your camera to auto, then that looks all funky. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you those examples. I'm gonna give you an example of what it looks like to break the rules, what it looks like to use the Nisi filter, and then what it looks like if you're trying to keep the rules but you don't have a Nisi filter or an ND filter, sorry, on you at the time. I'm gonna show you what they all look like right now. All right, so hopefully I'm in focus right now. Let me just set it to autofocus. If it shifts in and out, I apologize. All right, so here's some examples. Right now, I've got my ND filter on the camera right now, and I've got the settings at 24 frames per second, 1/48 of a shutter, ISO 800, which is the base standard for F-Log, and this is how it should look. The motion of my arms here should look smooth as I'm moving around, right? That's the whole point of it. We don't want things to look all jittery and weird. We want them to look smooth when I'm doing that, right? So I'm gonna keep doing this dance here. All right, just so you can see how smooth this looks. Now, on the next scene, I'm gonna switch over to how the camera would do it if you set the camera to automatic. So, this now is without the filter. This is just the camera raw, how it is, right? I've just set everything to automatic and I'm moving my hands left and right, just how it was a second ago, to see how it comes out. So there you go. What you get in here, there's no point me even waving my arms. What you're getting here is the rules being applied, right? We're getting 24 frames per second. We're getting a 1/48 of a shutter. We're on ISO 800 because we're shooting an F-Log. But as you can see, we're completely blown out in the image. And that's because we don't have sunglasses to put over the camera here, which I will do now with the filter, right? So I'm just gonna put that over there and then boom, you can probably see a lot better. So those are the three examples, those are the three examples of how things look with the lens filter, with the camera in automatic, and how it looks if you're trying to apply by the rules. Alright, so I must admit, this video was supposed to be an epic adventure video. I wanted to come out here, fly the drone, get some sick aerial shots, me just walking through the forest, looking all dramatic, put some epic music on there, but it failed because the rain was way too heavy. I tried to fly the drone, it started doing this weird jello thing, but we're not talking about that today. I just wanted you to know that this was gonna be a better video, you know, it was gonna be better. But anyway, this is the key point. I'm out here, I'm in the rain, and I'm still using this ND filter that you see in front of me right now. And the cool thing about this ND filter is it's prepared for weather. It's prepared for these environments where you don't normally want to come out. And you might be thinking, wait, do you even need an ND filter in an overcast day like this? Well, you kind of do. Well, let me just turn this around here. Look at this. Is that a goddamn jet engine?